Yo, what's up? Back at it again. Let's see. Yo, what's up? Back again for another live. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. I'm gonna wait a couple minutes for a couple people to jump on, and then got a couple topics that I'd like to talk about today before the questions roll in. So if anyone asks, yes, I did train today. I trained legs. So today was quad day. So tough. Actually was in the gym early today, 6 a.m. trying a different time because the times I was training before 9 a.m. was just too busy. So it wasn't really great. So yeah, let me know any questions you got. I'm gonna answer them as they come, and if there's no questions, I'm just gonna talk about a couple topics that you might find useful. So what's up, brother? CNN 1799. I can only see usernames, so am I still training for competition or no? I haven't done a competition since 2000 and when did I do that? 2019, I believe. Nah, I don't have any plans for that. Maybe in the future, you never know. But competitions are hard. I think I'm just happy with the pictures I got. But it's good motivation. I'd recommend anyone do a competition to really push yourself. When I got a competition, I got a coach as well, so that helped. And I learned a lot. Like the competition really taught me about. I think the biggest takeaways from my competition was number one, how much weight is important for getting lean. Because every week for about 16 weeks, I would send progress photos, and I'd have to send my weight as well. And and obviously the latter I got, the more lean I got. And actually, I done my competition. I finished second, and the feedback I got was if I was like a couple kilos lighter, I would have probably won. So that was interesting. So ever since then, I've taken weight very seriously because I know a lot of people. Well, you hear a lot of coaches and experts talk about it's all about body fat percentage, body fat. But how do you really measure body fat? It's really hard. I've actually had this machine where it could actually measure your body fat. It was called an electro something. It measure somehow figure out like the electric send the current from one hand to the other, and depending on the speed of that current would determine the body fat. But I don't know how accurate that was. I've also used different machines where you can stand on it and this and that, and really and truly, just the most accurate way is your eyes and the scales. By far the most accurate way. But yeah, so as I was saying, so I was in the gym early today, and yeah, so 9 a.m. the gym is just too busy. It's just like not really the environment that you want to be in at my gym anyway. Whereas 6 a.m., it's just a completely different environment. Like it's people that are they're just ready getting ready to go to work, so it's just a better vibe, better energy. Like you come to the gym at 9 a.m., you've got people screaming for like no reason. Okay, I don't mind, you might have to grunt here and there, but when people are going like extra, like screaming, like like screaming, it's just like why? And there's like it's like a little bit of like a social club, like a youth club vibe, which is fine. I mean, I'm not against that, but sometimes you want to train where it's quiet. You can just do your own thing. You've got lots of space. Sometimes I find it handy to film my workouts as well to help with my content. And that's what I wanted to talk to today. I wanted to cover that subject of not only finding a gym that you find is that you like. It's also about finding a gym that is finding a gym that you like and finding a gym that you find comfortable and finding a routine that's comfortable for you as well. That's really important because if you don't feel comfortable in the gym, you're not going to enjoy working out there, and if you don't enjoy working out there, you're not going to go. So that's really important. So number one, like I've got a video about this. Like one of my first videos I made. Literally how I did my channel. I made a bunch of videos on an old channel and I just uploaded them onto a special fitness channel. But one of the videos I made was just about finding the gym that works for you. And a big thing about finding the gym that works for you is finding one that's convenient to go to. So if it takes you, an hour to get there, you need someone to pick you up to get there or whatever, we have to get public transport or you have to drive and sit in traffic, it's not going to be so convenient, and you're not going to, it might be you know, it's not going to be so fun and easy for you to go to. So for me, like, you want to find a gym where you can get to maximum 15 minutes. It's like work. You know, if you're having to travel like 2 hours each day to get to work and back, it's going to be a bit of a nightmare. Versus if you can do it online or you can walk to work, that's um, that's what I recommend to make it convenient. So yeah, so you know, just find. Sometimes you might have to trial and error. Like Google, luckily there's a really good feature on Google where if you tap a location, it actually tells you like how busy the gym is going to be. So you know you can see when it's quiet. I would always advise going when it's quiet. Like, nothing's worse than you're working out and someone interrupting you, asking how many sets you got left. And a little tip, yeah, I never let people work in. I never. Now I don't do it because I've been a trainer for so long, and I've had so many clients. It's just a nightmare. So what I will do if what's up, Emma? How you doing? All right. That's a good idea. Yeah, let's do something like that. But yeah, basically, I was just saying that yeah, I don't let anyone jump in because if I let someone jump in, they're just gonna, you know, they might do doing one leg at a time, one arm at a time, and it's just a nightmare. All right, this is a bit of spontaneous. Let's see what Omer's saying. Omer's oh, what's happening on the bus? Okay. What's up, Omer? How you doing? Welcome to the live. This is a first. What's happening, brother?
Bro, you won't believe what I'm seeing. I don't know what went down there. I see a school tie. Look what I'm seeing down there, bro.
Oh wow.
I'm never getting the bus again, bro.
Wow.
I don't know what happened down there, bro. But I'm never getting the bus ever again, bro.
Wow, it's crazy. How you doing, brother? You good?
Yeah, just finished the gym, bro.
Oh,
Just
nice.
finished the gym. I'm on the. Yeah.
What'd you train?
Just on the bus. Shoulders day today, yeah, bro.
By the way, everyone watching, this is Omar. This is my boy Omar from London. He's famous, by the way. Tell him what you did. Like, listen, tell him what you did. This guy, basically, he broke into the big, what was it? Love Island. That was it. Broke into Love Island, went viral many times. He's in great shape, by the way. How's what gym are you at, brother?
I'm trying. Bro, I'm just going to the gym right now. You know the gym.
Yeah, I checked the gym.
Wait, was it Pure Gym that you used to go to?
I worked at Pure Gym.
Pure Gym, yeah. So this is the gym, yeah.
Oh.
So literally, yeah. But yeah, how's the noise, by the way? Is it good or is it too noisy?
That's alright. I can hear you.
How is it? It's alright. Okay, cool. Yeah. So I just finished shoulders. Bro, I can't lie. I had to put the work in today because I haven't been for the last 3 days because I was proper ill. You know the ones that I had a fever, bro. I had a fever, bro, and today I was just like, forget it, bro. I'm going. You know what I mean?
What made you make it to the gym? Like a lot of people when they're ill wouldn't make it. What made you actually make it to the gym?
It was more like a lifestyle thing, you know. I just felt a bit like uncomfortable with myself not going. Like it's more like it's like showering. Do you know what I'm trying to say? This is what I say to people. It's like showering. So do you not feel uncomfortable if you've not showered for like 2 days? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Or something like that. Or you haven't brushed your teeth for 2 days.
Exactly.
It's something like that for me. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it's more like it's like a lifestyle kind of thing. It's more like I gotta kind of do it just to feel comfortable. Like, do you know what I mean? It's just more. It's like a routine. Do you know what I mean? I kind of gotta do it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and like it's a mental thing, really.
Yeah, you got the bug, and anyone hearing, hopefully on YouTube you can hear this as well. Like it's so important to get to that stage where you've got the bug, because until you get the bug, it's gonna be so easy to drop out. Like, and I'm sure for you now, the gym is your identity, right? Isn't it? It's like you're the gym guy, right?
Definitely, bro. Definitely. It's like people know me as the gym guy as well. Like you get to the say over here, like people, it's like, yeah, Omar, gym, yeah, and just me as well. Like it's a part of me. Do you know what I mean? It's like a big part of me. It's been since I was young as well. So like, hopefully it lasts forever. But you know, yeah.
Nah, well, bro, there's no reason why it won't. And yeah, and even that's helped you. I'd say that's even helped you with your brand, right? Because you said like your videos. A big part of your brand and why you went viral was, you know, you were doing an actual exercise, weren't you? You were doing pull-ups.
Exactly.
You were doing the pull-ups.
People were messaging me. The video wasn't really to do with exercise or anything specifically, but people, because they saw the muscles on my video, they started messaging me and asking me to like PT them and just like give just other things as well to do with the muscles, you know. And it's helped a lot, you know what I'm trying to say, in other ways, in other things in life as well. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, and I haven't even really tried to like monetize myself through gym wise, do you know what I mean? But it's helped in other ways in life as well, yeah, other things.
Yeah, for sure. And obviously if you keep going and you know the content game more than anyone, like you know how the whole thing works. So do you film any of your workouts or you don't?
At the moment, no. At the moment, no. But in the future, I'm thinking of doing that. I'm thinking of doing it, but not now. Right now, I'm just focusing on more the entertainment things. But in the future, yeah, like it's possible. Like I've thought of things that I want to do. Like I've thought of like doing transformation things, the ideas. Like where you kind of just find someone who wants to who's got the mindset that wants to train, but they haven't like gone to the gym yet. Do you know what I mean? For some odd reason, I don't know why. But you've got all the knowledge to do it. So spending like I don't know, like 60 days and just filming it into like an hour episode or something like that, and putting it on YouTube, showing people that oh yeah, I transformed this guy's body to this like that, and make it into like a documentary. Like, or you could do something like that as well, bro. That would actually be cool. Literally, just film 60 days with someone, PT them for free or whatever. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like just like a project for yourself. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And just film it like a transformation on YouTube. I thought of doing something like that just because that's I don't know, man. That's like in a year or something. Like not like right now I'm focusing on entertainment. You know what I mean? But that's like one idea that I thought of doing. That I was like that could be kind of cool. But yeah.
That's a great idea. If anyone's watching, they wanna you wanna take part in that, send me a message. Hit me up Instagram at JPFitness123. And Omar, how many years you been training, brother? How many years you been in the gym now?
So I've been training for how many? 5, 6 years, 6 years. Because I've been training since I was 16, 17, like late 16, 17. And I'm 22 now. So yeah, literally like a long time, innit? It's kind of weird because when you start from young and you're still young, it's weird, isn't it? Like but it's 6 years. I can't believe it. Like 5, 6 years. But yeah, I saw results, bro. I saw results within like a couple months, though. I'll be honest. I saw results in 3 months. Like I looked good in 3 months, but then after like a year, I saw good results, and it just gets better every year, to be honest. Yeah.
And what advice would you give to someone who's starting out? Like, I mean, that's really good. 3 months. That's really good. I didn't really see results for 6 months, but that's really good.
Yeah.
What advice would you give someone who was like struggling or brand new to this?
To be honest, the first thing I would say is actually make it to the gym and build a habit. Be consistent. Like the first thing is be consistent and have a habit. You know what I'm trying to say? Of going there. So that's the first thing. After that, yeah, I would say pattern the diet. The diet is probably like the most important thing in it, in my opinion. So make sure you're hitting the amount of calories you need to hit, or don't go over the amount of calories if you're trying to lose weight. You just make sure your diet is on point. You know what I mean? Just make sure you're kind of like just doing everything right. You know what I mean? Like your diet and diet to be honest is the most important in my opinion. But make sure you're kind of everything is consistent. So you can't have like 2 weeks, you're fully like consistent with the gym and consistent with the diet, and then your third week you literally only went once a week or something like that, and the diet has been rubbish. No, you can't do that. So like you need to like kind of be consistent with everything. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I think in my opinion.
That's great advice.
When you're starting out. Especially. I feel like later on, when you build all those gains, you can kind of slack here and there. But like for me.
Okay, we've got some connection.
Did I cut off?
Yeah, you cut out, brother. Hello?
Am I cutting off?
Yeah, you cut out a bit. But yeah, brother. So where can everyone find you, bro? Just so I'll probably get back to just continue my speech. But yeah, where can everyone hit you up, brother? Yeah, brother. So do you know what? Everyone, you can find Omar. Okay, brother. Good seeing you. Yeah, jump in tomorrow. We're gonna see you tomorrow. Yeah.
You're like. Yeah, bro. See you later, bro.
Mr. Omar. Okay, cool, brother. Good to see you, brother. Take care. Yeah. Yeah, so that was Mr. Omar Majid. You can hit him up on Instagram. He's actually in great shape, and yeah, I was just gonna touch on. I was gonna ask him like if that was the same approach that he has to his content, because this guy's got like millions of views like on TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, etc., etc. And it's the same thing. It's the consistency. That's really important. All right, so thank you, brother, for jumping on. Okay, we've got some questions. We're gonna answer some questions, and I'm gonna get back to some topics I wanted to talk about. What's up, Donnie? How you doing? Hard work pays off. I totally agree. Every time in every field. So Ryan Wright 264 asks, what's your tips to become an online coach? So my tips, do you know what's really worked for me actually is YouTube. Like, I'll be honest. Like YouTube has really worked for me. So I was watching a video from Elliot Hulse. Like Elliot Hulse is he's got he's like the guy behind Strength Camp. He's got a few books about like becoming a coach online, and basically he had a video where he was talking about like expose your biggest insecurities basically, because obviously everyone's there on social media looking perfect. Like expose like something that's you'd be embarrassed to share with everyone, with anyone. So I kind of took that to heart, and I was like, okay, like what really got me started? And then I did a few videos, and the one that really took off was the advice for men with big butts. That one, because that was something that was always a thing for me, but I never spoke about it. I never shared it. And when I did share it, like literally people are responding to the video saying, "Oh, I thought I was the only one," etc., etc. So, think of the something really embarrassing that you probably wouldn't share with anyone, and then and then share that on the internet, and then you'll be surprised at the amount of people it will resonate with. Because everyone can do a how to do a bench press or how to do a pull up. Like those videos are boring and played out, but it's the individual pains that people really connect to. It's the, maybe you have some certain tragedy or something that happens, or something that you don't really want to share. You share it with the world, people will love you. So that would be my main advice, and then people are gonna literally reach out to you. That's what I'd suggest. Okay. Any other questions? A lot of people joining. Good to see you guys. Okay, Maggie, what's up? Yo, bro, it's me, Sam. Just wanted to say thanks again for the help. I just had one question. Is sleep schedule important for fitness? As you know, I'm in India. It's 2 a.m. for me. Yeah, I think just having a routine is always going to help for your body. Like, so going to bed at a certain time, waking up at a certain time, eating at a certain time, it can't help. Sorry, it can't hurt. So I would definitely recommend that. Like find a routine, like, and even for your gym, like it helps. Like the best times I've had with my fitness, I've gone to a gym at a consistent time. I mean, sometimes in life it's not always possible. Like in Mexico, sometimes I'll be training, afternoons, sometimes evenings when I can fit in. But it definitely helps. Just your body runs on a kind of cycle. Like I'm sure you'll find, like you get hungry at certain times, you get tired at certain times, and it's quite predictable. So try and stick to a certain routine, and it will definitely help in terms of your eating. Because if you don't have a consistent eating pattern, that's when you're more likely to snack and binge and do all the bad things that you shouldn't be doing, really. Okay. So yeah, so I started talking about obviously having um, a consistent, a gym that you enjoy training and going to, and one thing that I touched on with Omer as he jumped on is becoming the gym guy. I think it's really important to create an identity that you're the gym guy, because all of a sudden your friends and your peers have certain expectations of you that you don't want to let down. Once you start becoming the authority within your friend group and people look at you like the gym guy, like you go out with your friends and you're the big guy, it's very addictive. And I say the closer you get to that, the better, because you're gonna have social reasons to stay in shape and stay consistent. Like for me, like it's like anything. Like the start is the hardest. Like even this. Like I love to compare fitness to other examples because I feel like it helps my learning, and it will help stick in your head as well. So the first live, bit of buzz, a few people jumping on. Second one, not so many people. The third one today, this is the third one, and Omer sees that I'm live and jumps on because it's probably something that he's seen me do. Now, the more consistent I am with it, these things are just gonna happen. Like you're just gonna get a little slice of luck here and there. Like for example, even with the gym, like, and even with fitness, you might just have a slice of luck. Like you might just learn something, you might try something. Someone might give you a piece of advice that if you never committed to putting yourself in that situation and exercising or doing those actions, you wouldn't be in a position to get lucky. It's like here, like I'm putting myself in a position to get lucky. Like any one of you might be watching this and you might be going through some real pain, and you might be looking for help, and and you come across my live or something, you're like, okay, this guy. You know what I'm saying? It's just like putting yourself in a position to get lucky. And there's no reason why you can't get lucky in the gym. Like luck in the gym, like can come in all forms. You might find a training partner, you might find a new technique or routine or a little hack. So just become the gym guy, and that's just gonna help with consistency. Because especially once you build a positive reputation for something. So let's say you're the money guy, or you're the gym guy, or the guy that gets girls. If that goes all of a sudden, that's gonna be painful. It's like, what happened to you? I thought you was the so and so guy. You know what I'm saying? Like all of a sudden you come out, someone sees you out and you're looking sloppy and out of shape, or you're looking skinny. You know, it's gonna hurt. So, you know, try and become that little authority within your group. Become that gym guy. It's gonna help a lot. Okay, what's up, Jula Bouchamp? How was it when Now United went to your club in Mexico? Oh, okay, interesting. So yeah, basically, I had this super famous TikTok group come to my party in Mexico, and man, the Instagram boomed off. Like I was getting all these followers, all these questions. I had a friend. He basically tagged me in a video, and it went viral, crazy viral. And it was cool. I didn't even know they were famous. Basically, I had no idea they were famous. They were just like any regular customers having a good time. They were doing a lot of dancing, so you could see they were professional and talented. But other than that, I had no idea who they were. But these guys are huge, so yeah. And on that, so basically, I was doing promotions. I was doing parties in Mexico, and my physique helped me a ton. Literally, it helped me so much because you know, like life is very visual. Like it's a very visual thing, and especially somewhere in Mexico where it's hot and your body's on show because you got the beach there and you got the obviously got the sea. You know, like being in shape, like people would just pay attention. So if I wanted to get someone's attention, obviously people would ignore me, but it was very easy. And obviously I had super confidence because I would be, you know, obviously not to blow my own trumpet. I've been training for 12 years. I'd be in, like one of the best shapes, one of the guys in the best shape in the gym and on the island. So if you know if you're looking one of the best in the gym, you're gonna be, you know, if you're like the top 5% in the gym, you're gonna be the top 1% on the street. So you know, it definitely helped. So promotion was easy, you know, just like getting attention and it really helped with my work to, you know, get people into the parties and, you know, you can attract the women and the men as well, obviously, you know, and so yeah, it really helps. Like, you know, me and fitness helped in so many areas of my life. It's just unbelievable. And now I'm obviously on the next chapter, you know, in terms of really helping a lot of people because I was in the gym and then obviously COVID kind of shut that down. So now I'm on a mission to help even more people using the internet, using technology. And yeah, to use technology to your favor. Like you've got so many tools. Like there's no reason why you can't get in shape now. You've got so many tools. You know, you've got, you know, My Fitness Pal if you need to use it. You've got, you know, YouTube. You've got YouTube. You've got like, you know, tools like this. Like you can literally, you know, get help from the best in the world at one tap of a button. Like especially if it's something specific. So a lot of people watching my channel will be people who, you know, are trying to lose butt fat. Like that's what's kind of gone really popular on my YouTube channel. You know, and if you have any specific problem, there's going to be an expert, you know, and someone in the best of the world at that. You know, my thing is, you know, guys who are, I guess, you know, self-conscious or lack self-confidence in their butt, whatever, you know, they feel a bit soft or a bit feminine, you know, they come to me and that's totally fine. Yo, DJ Tyler, what's up, brother? How you doing? But yeah, Mexico's fun. Met people from all around the world. A lot of friends from Canada, Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver. A lot of friends from America, obviously, France, Spain, Argentina, everywhere. So I definitely recommend it. You know, it's a nice, especially Mexico. It didn't require any vaccine or any tests or anything like that. So you know, it's a great place to go to. But yeah, like honestly, like I feel like, you know, happiness is health, wealth, relationships. Like you want to be really, you know, maxing out in all of those areas. Like, you know, and all of these are in your control as well. Like you have books to help you. You've got online. You've got audio books. You've got podcasts. You've got news articles, radio. There's so many ways to get help. Like you just have to take the initiative. And, you know, number one is just committing to doing it. You have to commit first, and then once you really commit, then, you know, like what do they say? Like, you know, basically, so it even says this to the Bible, like, you know, you commit to something, and then mighty forces, you know, will come to your aid. Like it just will happen. Like the path will be shown for you, and obviously, the more action you put in, the more likely you are to get aid from these forces. You could say, and that's kind of my attitude to life, and especially now with this new challenge of really making an impact to many people around the world. But yeah, keep the questions coming. Obviously, if you don't want a question in public, you can also message me privately, Instagram at JPFitness123. But let me know. Obviously, it's Friday, so I guess a lot of people will be partying, getting ready to party. Me, I've been doing that for a whole 13 months. I'm chilling for a while. I'm chilling for a while. Like even before I left Mexico, I wasn't drinking alcohol, just water. Doing too much of all that. If you're serious, I mean, if you want to drink alcohol, you can. Like, trust me, I think my whole training career, I've been drinking, partying, having fun, and it hasn't stopped me. So, don't think a lot of people maybe that puts them off. Like they feel like, oh, I've got a cow alcohol, I've got a cow of this, I can't eat this and do this. It's gonna put you off. But no, you can still do it. Don't let that stop you. And really, success comes in being happy and getting results. You know what I'm saying? Because if you attach more pain to the process than you do getting the result, if you attach more pain to the process than you do the joy of the result, you're not going to do it. Versus if you attach more pain to the result than if you attach more pain to not getting the result than the process, then you're going to get results. It's what Tony Robbins says. So, for example, if the pain of not getting in shape hurts you way more than going to the gym, you know what I'm saying, you're going to go to the gym. So, try and make it as easy and as fun as possible. Try not to kill yourself. Like I've done the kill yourself, and it doesn't really work. Like, I mean, it does work and it doesn't work because, you don't want to do it again. And I had that a few times. I remember the first time I tried to get in shape, oh, that was horrible. I remember I was like, calories, calories, calories. So what I would do, so let's say I had a target of 2,000 calories a day. Instead of eating proper food, I would be like eating like protein bars or little breakfast snack bars, and one little snack bar would be like 400 calories, and I'd be like eating that, and then something else, and then the muscle just went crazy. It just disappeared. So yeah. So one thing I learned about that is just about you want to eat more, like eat more food, and don't focus so much about calories. It's the type of food you're eating as well. So that was painful, but I learned from it and I didn't give up. And another painful process was my competition. Like my bodybuilding competition was definitely painful because I was doing so much cardio a day, like an hour, 45 minutes a day, hour and a half to 2 hours a day of cardio, and no carbs. So imagine that you're not having any carbs, you're just having salads, and you're killing yourself. Like, oh, that was horrible. And I lost so much muscle mass. I did get lean. I've got great photos. Even my photos now, and all my kind of profiles were from the competition. So I did look good, but it was really took it out of me. Like my energy. You can even see some videos. Some of my videos on my YouTube channel are from when I'm really lean and I'm talking really slow. It's like can't even talk properly. Like you don't want to get up unnecessarily. And even training clients was a nightmare. Getting up, picking up weights, absolute nightmare. And yeah, I suppose Pritchard says Pritchard Duma says no pain no gain. Yes, in a sense, no pain no gain, but if it's too painful, you ain't gonna want to do it. If it's and I actually love the gym. Like honestly, the gym is for me is so fun. Like it's actually a blast. I'll be honest, because I'm listening to my favorite music. I'm lifting heavy weights. I'm feeling good. I'm winning for the day. It's like the greatest start to the day as well. Like it's training early. Like even tomorrow's Saturday, but the same process remains. I'm gonna be up early. I'm gonna be up at 5. I'm gonna be in the gym for 6, and I'm gonna get my win for the day, and then crack on with work. Like it's the best. And yeah, and I've already said like there are ways like it can be easily be painful for me. Like if you give me a workout, I've got to do 30 reps, and I've got to do light weights, and I've got to listen to the gym music. I've got to listen to pop music. Like I would be hating that. I would be hating that honestly. So make sure it's fun for you, like, and find a rep range that you find fun. For me, like 6 to 12 reps is fun. For me, 8 reps is the perfect spot. Like any exercise, 8 reps is fun. Like I could do squats, I could do lunges, chest press, pull ups. Like 8 reps for me is perfect. So find that for you. I find 8 reps I can be strong and I'm getting the volume in as well. And I don't have to do too many sets. Like for me, if I stick to 8 reps and I do like 4 to 5 sets, I think that's good. Versus if I was only doing 6 reps, you only do 4 sets. That's only 24 reps. That's not really enough. I think typically you want to be aiming for as close to about 40 reps per exercise you do. I think that's so like 4 sets of 10 reps is perfect. So, you know, let's say you're doing 8 reps. You know, that's like, I don't know, quick maths. Like, yeah, like 5 sets, as I said. So that's a little tip. Um, so yeah, but yeah, thank you guys obviously for joining. You know, this is a challenge for me, but it's something that I'm committed to do. And you know, it's all about getting yourself out of your comfort zone as well. Like, you know, what can you do to really get yourself out of your comfort zone? I feel like anything out of your comfort zone is gonna develop you as a person. It's all about the trials. Like, you know, what's easy for me is definitely not to be doing this. It's definitely to be watching a movie or you know, watching sports or you know. But I know I'm gonna hate myself. You know that feeling when you hate yourself. Think about the last time you hated yourself for not doing what you know you should have done. Like it's just a horrible feeling where you're slacking, you're not giving your full potential. Like it's a downward spiral. I think this is how people get into depression. Like you know you should be doing something, but you're not doing it, and then you don't do it, and you give yourself the quick win, and then you feel bad, and then you know you start getting anxiety, worrying about the future. Like the best way to battle anxiety is to do action. So as they say, action alleviates anxiety. So for me, doing these actions, I feel good. I feel good. You know, after I do this live, you know, after I do this, I'm gonna do some reading, go sleep, wake up early, and I'm gonna feel great. You know, I've done my live, you know, I've done my content, done my training, done the hard stuff for the day. You know, you can't do enough hard stuff. I don't think you can't do enough hard work because you know even though you think it's going nowhere, like it's all counting. It's all counting towards something. You know, and to make sure you don't really waste time, it's important to write your goals down every day. I talked about this yesterday. Like I write my goals down every day, gratitude every day. So the goals just keep you on task, keeps you on focus, reminds you why you're doing these things. You know what I'm saying? Reminds you why you're not wasting your time, keeps you on track. Um, and then the gratitude just makes you feel grateful. You know, and that keeps you happy, keeps your mental health strong as well. Okay, Futurist now says, how long have I been working? So I guess working out. 12 years, 13 years in October. So we're 12 and a half years deep since I first joined the gym. So I'll talk about my origin story in the gym. So I started in the gym in university 2009. So just before my 19th birthday. So before that, I actually was working out. I don't really share this story, but before that, I actually had a lads' holiday, a boys' trip, and we went to Malia, which is like it's an island, a holiday destination in Greece, one of the Greek islands. And obviously you're going on holiday, you want to get in great shape for holiday. It's going to be girls there, it's going to be sun and sand. So basically, while I was working, I remember I was just doing I was working in the O2 at the time, in like a museum. It was like a Tutankhamun exhibition. And I remember like just doing push-ups. That's all I would be doing. That's probably why my chest is maybe my best body part now. I would all just be doing chest. So I'd be doing like I think I got up to maybe 100 push-ups a day, maybe something like that. But I remember the first time I really committed to it and I went crazy. I couldn't do more than 10 push-ups at a time, but I made sure that I did about 10 sets. And I remember my chest was killing me so bad that I was on fire. And you can see the 12-year transformation. That's why I put the first one as 3 months, because it wasn't 3 months in the gym. It was 3 months of doing something. So I get a lot of people message me, I don't have a gym available. How can I get results? And just do body work. You can do workouts at home. Like push-ups are a great exercise. And also, there's exercise you can do. You can do dips on a kitchen counter. So let's say you've got a kitchen counter. It's like a right angle. You can easily do dips on that. If you have a pull-up bar, you can easily do pull-ups. Like maybe legs aren't so convenient, but you can do like body weight squats, split squats. Like if you've got access to a park, then you can be getting results 100%. Like, find your local park. If you ain't got money for the gym, find your local park and start training. There's people that have got crazy results from calisthenics. Now, me personally, I don't think calisthenics is the best place to get like a lot of muscle, but it's fun. Like a lot of people, they don't like the thought of sitting in one place, going to the like weights. They find it boring. Like you find a lot of guys in the gym, they dress like superheroes. They got the mask on, they got the body vest, like they got like a grenade in there and an army Swiss knife in there, and they look like they're going for real war. And you know, if that keeps you motivated, you want to feel like a superhero in the gym, by all means do it. Like, do whatever you think is fun. Do whatever you enjoy. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with calisthenics, bodyweight workouts. But yeah, long story short, 12 and a half years, like a long time. But really and truly, like a lot of people would be satisfied by my results after 1 year or 2 years. Like, I'm not saying it took 12 years to get results. No, it took 12 years to kind of look how I look now. But a lot of people, you know, they think I'm on steroids. So, you know, I guess it took me a long time to look like a steroided guy. Maybe I was getting questioned. Maybe even like after like 4 years actually. By the way, if you're doing if anyone asks you if you're taking steroids and you're not, then it's an amazing compliment. It's actually a fantastic compliment. Like, well done for you. If anyone asks you or accuses you of taking steroids when you're not, then like you should be happy. Like, it's a great sign of progress. Like, it's a badge of honor. Like, honestly, like I don't see why anyone would get offended unless they were actually calling you out and actually accusing you of lying. Well, I was either accusing you of lying or you are doing it and you are actually lying. But generally, it's a compliment. It's like a thank you. Oh, thank you, sir. Like like in England, like it's a common insult to say, oh, you're a wanker, oh, you're a wanker. So basically, you masturbate. Like, that was an insult. But you know, if someone called you that when you're 13, 14, it's like, okay, well, thank you. At least I can. At least it's working. And that's the kind of approach I would have to steroids. Like, you know, like, thank you. At least, you know, I've got results. So, well, thank you. Um, and that's a shame. Like, you know, if you're one of those guys pointing the finger, oh, he's on steroids, and you don't go to the gym, then that's a big shame, because basically you're stopping yourself from trying, because, you know, I know your mindset. I mean, I've trained a bunch of clients. I know the mindset. It's like, oh, you know, if it, you know, I'm not gonna, like, if I have to get results, like, the only way I'm gonna get results is by taking steroids. I don't want to take steroids, so I'm not even gonna try in the first place. Like, that is complete BS. Obviously, you know, you have to be realistic with yourself. Like, if you're looking at a huge, like, Mr. Olympia competitor, like, you know, they're obviously on gear. But, you know, if you want to just like look lean and athletic, you don't need to do it. It will take you obviously longer, but you don't need to do it. Okay, thank you for the questions, guys. The questions help me, um, and they help everyone else as well. So keep them coming. So Jono Dutoit says, hope I said your name right. Yo, what's up, man? I've been following for a few months. I've been lifting heavy for about 2.5 years. Honestly, the amount of muscle I've built kind of evened out my thighs and everything. Okay, is that good? I would like to say keep going, and I'll keep supporting. Perhaps try TikTok as well. I do have a TikTok. Yes, my TikTok is... What's my TikTok? I'm going to put it in the description. It's Joshua... I'm actually going to change the name, but basically type in JP Fitness and you should find my TikTok. I'm posting like little reels as well. So yeah, thank you for that. I'm gonna do that. Thank you for that. See, that's a bit of luck I got there. You see what I was saying earlier? That's a bit of luck, because I've done this live. I've got a whole brand new idea, and who knows? I'm gonna post a TikTok and that's gonna go viral, and JP Fitness is gonna be, you know, whatever. But you know, sometimes it just takes to do the hard work, and you get a little inspiration, you get a little idea. You know, either from your mind or someone else can give you some tips. So thank you for that, brother. I will definitely be posted on TikTok. I've kind of slacked, you see. I've slacked there. I've slacked like some people are slacking in the gym. Inconsistent. I posted 2 videos and I haven't posted for the last 3 days. So yes, I will be posted on TikTok. Thank you. Kyle Sice says, hi, what's up, brother? Good seeing you. Any questions, let me know. This is basically free coaching. This is my free gift to the world. We've got some questions. Oh, hold on, questions. Hi, how was your United? Oh, do you already have an idea of your next party? I'm not doing parties anymore. I'm taking a break. You never know in the future, but my lifestyle has changed now from the parties. You know, I've done that. And you know, it's not the best environment. You're not gonna meet the best girls at parties. You're not gonna meet the best guys at parties. I mean, I saw everything in Mexico pretty much. There's a lot of addictions. There's a lot of negative energy in parties, and nothing really productive comes from parties. It can be great to network, but you know, there's better places to network for sure. Like But by all means, I'm not saying don't go party, but you know, depends on your goals really and truly. But you know, there's better places to be. Hi, how was United at your club in Mexico? Josh, any Sabina? No. Okay, I already answered that question. I already answered that one. Okay. But yeah, so it's the weekend. Now, like, don't let the weekend stop you. Like, average people use the weekend as an excuse not to do anything. But if you're truly, really trying to level up, like, the weekend is just another day to grind, another day to work. And especially if you're busy throughout the week, like, you know, you really need to use your weekends wisely. Um, you know, and, you know, the weekend is just another day. Obviously, you can take it a bit easier. Like, you know, if you've worked really hard, then, you know, maybe you deserve a Sunday to chill. But if you haven't, then you know Sunday's a day to grind. And you know sometimes if you want different results, you can't do what everyone else is doing. So you know, still want to get in, still want to put the work in. Like you know, I used to follow a guy called Rich Piana quite a lot, and he had a whole thing called 5%er, like be a 5%er, top 5%. And I think like that's such a great mindset to have. Like you know, do what no one else is willing to do. Like again, that's the whole me doing these lives, you know, and I'll be honest, I haven't always had that mindset. You know, maybe it's something that I kind of slacked on, especially maybe even over the last year. You know, sometimes it takes to really like reset, refigure what you're doing to really get that mindset back. And like I said, like you know, there's some great people to listen to. I'd always advise like listen to someone like Grant Cardone. Like that guy is will get you fired up. Like that's someone thinking like on a different wavelength. And even if you watch some of these bodybuilders, you listen to someone like Arnold Schwarzenegger talk, you look at some of these top influencers, like the amount of effort they put in to get them to where they are now. Like everyone thinks it's easy, everyone thinks it was overnight success, but you know, or they cheated or maybe the algorithm helped them or this and that. Like it takes a lot of work to do what they do, and you know, they make it look easy. You know, I'm just gonna do content, take great pictures, and you know, like it's definitely not easy. So that's kind of my mindset right now, and that's something I've had with the training. I mean, that's something that was easy with the gym. Like my most success has been with the gym, and I just found that easy. Like I found it, and you got to ask yourself why do you find certain things easy and what not? Because I'm sure like everyone watching this is excellent in a particular area. I'm sure you guys are excellent in something. Like maybe some of you are excellent in video games. Maybe you guys are killing it in video games. Maybe you guys are killing it in terms of like cooking food. Like maybe you're cooking the most delicious food. Maybe in fashion, like you guys can like get the best clothes or you know, or maybe you guys know the best movies. You're killing it in some area. You're like a proper expert. It's just kind of changing that passion and that obsession and kind of transferring it. That kind of reminds me of the book I'm listening to by Grant Cardone, which is be obsessed or be average. Like you got to be obsessive in certain areas. Like where can you be obsessed? And really kind of whatever you're trying to get good at, try and transfer that obsession, but make it consistent obsession. Like for me, fitness is consistent obsession, and obviously now that comes in the form of like communicate with you guys. Like that's part of my obsession. This is me expressing my obsession. Whereas before, my obsession would be like watching other influencers or, you know, or just even active training is a form of obsession. Like you're not missing workouts, how you eat. Like if you were to come out with me and you know and spend the day, you would probably think I was obsessed with I'd be approaching food. You know, if there's no protein on the plate, I'm kind of like, you know, what's going on here? Like, you know, this is we need to sort this out. Or if you even, you know, see how I cook and you see my fridge, like you won't see much in there. Like, you know, you're gonna see some basics, you're gonna see some protein, you know, you're gonna see some simple carbs or some complex carbs, which but when I say simple, like nothing crazy, like you're not gonna see me with like making fancy meals. Like if we go out to eat, like I'm gonna pick something pretty simple most of the time. Because I'm obsessed, you know, I'm obsessed with looking and feeling my best, and I'm obsessed with getting to that next level, really seeing what I can achieve, like naturally, really seeing what's possible. And that's what, you know, I really encourage all of you watching this. That's what I really want to encourage you to do as well. Like, like, what can you do? Like, what potential do you have with your, you know, with your body, with what God's given you? Like, what can you really achieve? And can you use that to inspire others as well? Okay, 15 minutes, guys. I know it's Friday. If you're watching this in the UK, it's probably about almost 10 p.m. You're probably getting ready for a big night out. And thank goodness, this is even, that sounds crazy because, especially in the UK, this, you can't take, this wasn't possible when I left for Mexico. This wasn't possible 18 months to a year, 18 months, 2 years ago. This wasn't possible to be going out. Uh, So yeah, and around the world, I know Canada's only probably recently opened up in terms of the parties and everything like that. Even the gym, like imagine all the times that you wish the gyms were open and you didn't, and now the gyms are open, you're not going to the gym. It's actually, you blame, there's always a reason not to start. I remember speaking to people about fitness and they would say, "Oh, it's COVID, I can't go to the gym. I'm not going to try," or they're worried about other things. Now the gyms are open. What's the excuse now? Like, you might want to blame the war. Oh, there's a war going on. So, I'm not sure if it's, there's always a reason not to start. There's always a reason not to start. But the real people that get results, just don't procrastinate and just do. Like, procrastination is the real killer of dreams. It's the real killer. Like, if you're procrastinating, and the procrastination probably happens. It can happen daily. Even I said yesterday. I wasn't really, mentally feeling the gym like that day. And the reason that was because I wasn't enjoying the environment, which probably brings me back to where we started this. Like, I was not enjoying the environment. I wasn't enjoying the people that was around in the gym at that time. So I've had to switch it up, and I realized that if I go a little bit earlier, there's actually cool people there. There's actually people that I want to be around. There's people that, I could potentially. It's a community that I can connect with. Versus, I mean, my gym, you might even find the odd crackhead. Like, I'm at the gym, you might find the odd crackhead in there. That's when it really hit me. I'm like, oh man, I don't want to be coming at this time. Like, this guy's got half his teeth missing. Like, congratulations to you for actually getting in the gym, but it's not the kind of environment that I want to be necessarily in. I remember when I was training at Muscle Beach in Miami, and man, America and Miami have such a homeless problem. It's sad. Like, there's so much drugs and it almost felt like hell. Actually, I remember there was one guy. He must have been having an episode, psychotic episode. He literally grabbed a pole and he was like swinging it, like not far from the outdoor gym, trying to hit people. And the police were called, and everyone was like, had to stop their workouts. And I was watching this guy, hoping he didn't come over. Crazy. America is crazy. America's cool, obviously, but my experience on South Beach wasn't necessarily the most fun. It was like a big London with more homeless people, more drugs, and guns. My first day, someone literally got shot and killed down the street from the hotel. So that was a nice welcome to America. But yeah, like, if you are lucky, as I said, to train outdoors, like, use whatever you have available. I would always say go to the gym. Like, the gym for me is really what made everything change. It was like finding a gym I liked. Thankfully, whatever gym I've gone to, I've always managed to find a community of people, of friends. Like, every gym, every single gym, I found a community of friends and people that I got on with. So if I think about my first ever gym at university, that's when I hired a trainer, and that's someone I looked up to. He was like the big guy on campus, and I really looked up to him, and he would be giving me tips on the way. And but I pretty much trained on my own. Second year, I trained at university, so we put money together. We had a little home workout. We had like a bench, some dumbbells, barbell, and we trained together there. Then after that, I was training at home near my home and traveling to university. So I had some good friends there. They would even pick me up and take me to the gym, and that was for maybe a couple of years. Like, I had a really good like little kind of connection there. And then maybe my fifth and sixth years, I was actually going to like hardcore bodybuilding gyms, and they were cool. Like, they were amazing because you'd only find like solid guys. Like, these are real solid stand-up guys. Maybe they've been doing security, or like, these guys were big. Obviously, there was a lot of, I guess a lot of these guys were roided out because this was like a hardcore gym, but it was a good gym. Like, a lot of respect. Very small gym, and easy to get to. It was a good time in my life in terms of I had a nice routine. I take my little brother to school, then I go to train, and then start my day, and it was like you really felt like you was, you know, at an elite level. Because I remember even before I went to that gym, I remember asking someone else about that gym, and he was like, "Oh no, I'm not ready for that yet. I need to, you know, train a couple more years." And I was like, "Okay, wow, okay, this must be a serious gym to train at." And yeah, anyone that's got like a proper bodybuilding gym around you, just go. Like they're very respectful places. Don't worry, like don't be scared. Like these places are good places to go to. Actually, way better than your commercial gym. The commercial gym is where you're gonna get the riffraff. Like, I mean, I went to the gym the other day and these kids were literally they were like hanging off the tricep push down cable, like trying to do pull ups on it. Like the weight was obviously it was like full stack, and they were just like had to like fools like monkeys trying to hang on it. It was just like embarrassing to watch. You won't find that in a hardcore gym. Um, and then after that, what gym did I go after that? Then I started working, and I think I started. No, I moved to the city, and I worked in and I was training in a commercial gym. And but luckily it was in the middle of London, like the center of London. So it was a pretty like very fancy kind of pretty fancy clientele to the point where I kind of felt a bit out of place. But again, I would train at a time that was quiet, so I just do my own thing. Um, and then after that, I started working in the gym. So it was a similar kind of gym, but I was working there. So when you work in a gym, you're gonna know everyone there. You're like you know, you're like the town mayor. And I trained in a gym like that for, you know, up until pretty much Mexico, apart from when I had my competitions. So then I went back to another, like one of the most famous gyms in the world called Muscle Works. That's another hardcore bodybuilding gym, but super famous, and I'll be training there before my sessions. But I was doing a mix, so you know, I'd be training at the hardcore gym in the morning, like early. Like I was going to the gym like starting at like 4:30 a.m., 5 a.m. I'd be up at like 3:30, get to the gym for like, or leave home for 4, get to the gym for 4:30, something like that, and then train till about 5:30, and then make it to my first client at 6. So so yeah, that was a good experience. Although the area was a bit dodgy. That's Bethnal Green. If anyone knows East London, you find like prostitutes on the street at like 5, like 4 a.m., like streetwalkers, like a bit nasty. But yeah, I've trained in all kinds of gyms, and you know, for me, I think the best environment was definitely the hardcore bodybuilding gym. Obviously, you don't have any distractions. There's no girls there. You know, if you want, you know, a bit of a female motivation, then the commercial gyms are going to help you. There's going to be girls there. But if you want to be focused, like you know, and a lot of the bodybuilding gyms are going to have a lot of specialized equipment as well. So shout out. So there's one gym in Mexico. Shout out to Evolve, like probably my favorite gym I've ever been to. I worked there a little bit as well. That had everything, like all the equipment you could match, like you would need. It wasn't really like commercial, but you know you'd have a lot of like super hot girls there, like stunning girls in amazing shape. Oh, okay. I got a question. I didn't even know. Kane said, "What happened to the music, bruh?" Yeah, the music's there. Well, you know, it's still there. The albums are there. It's on Spotify. It's on iTunes. And actually, the next project is gonna be like a gym album, just pure gym. So it's gonna be motivation for like my clients, and because you know my last couple albums I was just talking about whatever, and I kind of want a kind of more positive message. I don't know. So I mean, trust me. I mean, I do have fun with it, but what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to just more be of service. Like I'm trying to help people. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I'm trying to you know just add value, and you know if everyone finds the music valuable, the music's still there. Maybe I'll do some videos, but I'm gonna do like I want to really focus on just hype, pure hype energy, gym music for the next project. Like I'm looking forward to that, and then we'll see. Okay. Um, so Jono Dutois says, "What calf exercises do you do on frequency? I guess everyone is having a hard time growing them." Yeah, calves. Calves have always been a challenge. Yeah, so I've actually I'm gonna do a video on that soon. So basically, I do at the moment depends on what machines you got, really and truly. I mean, I use more machines than I would do like free weight or Smith machine, but at the moment I'm doing like a standing calf raise. So you know, it's like a machine, and I'm doing like 4 to 6 sets of about 10 reps, 10 repetitions. And I'm also supersetting that with you call it the shin muscle. So basically the muscle at the front, like the front of your shin. That's the tibialis anterior, I think that's what it's called. So what I do, I put my foot in a kettlebell and I'm literally just raising it nice and slowly. Again, 4 to 6 sets, 10 reps. The gym I was at Evolve, they actually had a special machine for the front because I believe you need to train the front as well as the back. It's like training training your biceps and your triceps. You need to train both, or train your forearms. You know, typically you want to train front and back. So I would suggest you want to do both. And yeah, it's a slow one to grow. Like honestly, like I've given up hope a few times, but I actually watched a video from Simeon Panda. Shout out Simeon Panda, and he was talking about his calves and how they took long to grow and how just about being patient with it. Like every other muscle group, the reason it's probably smaller than the rest is that you haven't given it as much attention as the rest of your body, which is how my story of my legs have been. Like big glutes, but I focused on my upper body so much, neglected the hamstrings and the quads. And over time, these things really do show. Like when you're 12 years deep like me, you really do see these imbalances, and you really do wish that you would have maybe not been so desperate to work certain body parts and been a bit slower and giving yourself time on, maybe some of the less glory body parts. Like when you're thinking about, looking great on a beach or topless, the last thing you're thinking about is calves and lower leg. You're thinking about chest and shoulders and back and arms, but you're gonna regret it, especially down the line. Walkie Talkie says, do you have a powerlifting team in high school? No, I didn't. That would have been cool. In high school, I was playing lots of team sports. So I was playing soccer or football, rugby and basketball and cricket in the summertime as well. But that would have been cool. I don't know if I would have been into it. I'm still not really necessarily into powerlifting, although I have done like big lifts in terms of deadlifts. I was always trying to lift heavy on deadlifts. But for me, it was all about aesthetics, for the good of aesthetics. But that would maybe in another life I would have tried powerlifting. Yo, Nils, what's up? Good to see you. For the end, literally a couple minutes and then we're done. But you know what? Thank you again, everyone joining on this one. I feel blessed to be able to do this and share my experiences. Hopefully I'm not saying too much of the same things every day. Let me know any topics you want me to focus on for the next videos. Maybe I'll start doing just talking about something in depth and then doing a little bit of question and answer afterwards. Let me know if you like the format of question and answer throughout. At the moment, what I do, I kind of have a couple ideas I want to talk about, and then I see a question and answer, and I just go on a tangent and just talk about that and go into much detail, share my experiences. And hopefully you got a little nugget. When you guys ask me questions, you give me nuggets. Hopefully I give you nuggets that you can take into your workouts, give you a bit of encouragement. But you can do it. You can do it, guys. I love hearing you guys win. We had a win today with Jano saying that his legs evened out. Which is most of the people from YouTube, as I said, we're all going through certain insecurities with the lower body. So I love it's such a priceless feeling whenever I've had clients get results, especially in the gym. It's such a priceless feeling to say that you help someone go from here to here, and hopefully that person can help someone else as well. So yeah, so thank you all for watching so much. Have a lovely weekend. We're gonna do this tomorrow, Saturday night, Sunday night. I'm hoping this is a little lesson in consistency. This is something I'm testing myself on, and hopefully an example to you guys who are looking to become consistent in the gym and other areas of your life as well. Consistency, persistence, and determination. Courage. Let's go.